Hi, Aquarians. This is going to be your June general for Sun, Moon, and Rising Aquarians. I just started the live before I was ready. So don't mind me. This is the best stuff. I think I bragged on about it in a couple of these last month. I'm pretty sure that's going to show up back the front for you guys, but that's it there. Grounding root chakra balancing cream, and it's freaking amazing. All right, let me get organized. I'm sorry. As you can tell, a little bit under the weather. Actually, I'm feeling a million times better than what I was before, but you'll have to excuse me for sounding like a little stuffed up cookie. All right, let's get started for you guys for June with just a general overview. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising for make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, what does that mean by when you hear these messages of you need to do the work, you need to work on yourself, you need to take the steps? Basically, how this is coming through for you guys now is being honest and upfront with yourself about what it is that you want from love. Okay, what is great love for you? What do you want out of love? What will help feel you fulfilled internally from love? What can you bring to a love connection? Ask yourself these questions, and then and then you give your guides, you give the universe a starting point somewhere to begin in order to bring in what you want. Because how can you get what you want from love if you don't know yourself? Is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's a little bit of homework for you guys. All right, let's see what else we've got here for you. Working with the psychic tarot. Very Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you guys for watching these bids. Let's see what we've got. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 2019. I hope you can hear me okay. Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Okay. We are good to go. Let's see what we've got here for y'all. Oh, lots of green. Okay. And I apologize that you're not going to be able to see all of the cards. This is just unfortunately what we're working with. I'm sorry, guys. All right, fulfillment of wishes. Again, I think that comes back to what your love overview was. Okay, fulfillment of wishes. How can you bring in what it is that you want into your reality without being open and honest with yourself about what those wishes even are to begin with? Like dead set, sit down and make a list, like a bucket list almost, but of what it is that you want from life, what it is that you want from your reality, what is going to help you feel fulfilled in this life. What's your ideal working situation? Like literally, and being honest about it. Like anything is obtainable. If your ideal job or what you want to do to bring in money or what you want to do in your everyday is to sit around all day, be honest about that. If what do I want to do every day? I want to sit around all day. I don't want to do anything. Be honest about it. What do I want to do every day? I want to give people an experience. What's the experience that you want to give people? You want to make people happy through travel. You want to give people an experience through entertainment, an experience through spirituality, whatever. Be open and honest about what it is that you want. Write those things down and give yourself a starting point and give spirit a starting point for helping you to manifest and make these things happen. I just feel like for a lot of you guys, there's a need to be honest with yourself. I'm feeling that there's a lot of I can't have this because of this. I can't have that because of that. I can't I can't have my dream job because I can't do this. I can't. Stop with the I can'ts is what I'm hearing. You need to switch it up and start saying that you can. Whether you believe it or not, just start saying, I can do this. I can have this job. I can. I don't know what happened to my voice then, but I can have these things. You don't have to believe it. I mean, you certainly do. It certainly helps the process, but not at the start. If changing the way that you think and feel from being a place of I can't have this, I can't have that, into a place of I can, just start changing the word can't with can as a starting point. Um, and then you will start to believe it. You will start to see the changes. Start being open and honest about what it is. What it is with the green for y'all. Green, green, green. Taurus. What we got? Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's definitely a Tauri. Well, I'm saying Taurian, so there's possibly. Why can I not talk? Taurian that can't speak. That would be me. I'm a Taurian and I'm not speaking. But for a lot of you guys, I'm definitely getting. It's not so much a particular person, but the green here is significant, and I'm feeling it's that energy. It's that earthy energy. We've got here the crown chakra, and I'm feeling that for a lot of you, what this is trying to say is there's a bit of a disconnect. Um, you're not in touch with your crown chakra energy, perhaps closed down blockages, what have you. Not seeing your reality for what it really is what I'm hearing here. And I feel that there's a need to get back in touch with nature, get back in touch with the earth for a lot of you guys. I'm seeing that there's been a lot of loss. I feel like loss, but in more so of I'm hearing setback. It's loss, but it's the loss of result of things maybe not panning out the way that they were supposed to, not going the way that you intended. Um, so there's a need to not give up hope on those things that you are striving for because of setback, because there has been loss, because situations haven't worked out the way that they were supposed to. Don't let your ego sort of set you back into that headspace, that frame that you were in. I want to say maybe 6 to 12 months ago. Um, excuse me, because I feel like how this is coming through is there has been a bit of a windfall in, is windfall the right word? A bit of a disconnect from your emotional state because of situations that haven't gone in your favor. And I feel like a lot of these were, not all of them, a lot of them were situations that sort of couldn't be controlled, is how you're looking at it. But what I'm seeing is that you had more of an influence over these outcomes than perhaps you're acknowledging right now. I'm not saying that putting yourself in a position of fear or a position of feeling trapped or a position of feeling set back or isolation is something that you've chosen for yourself, right? Who would choose that? But I do feel that there is a need here to sort of shift that thinking from not realizing that you have more of an influence over your reality than what I feel you're giving credit to here. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And I feel like that's why the message here in this situation, and I feel like this is a general for You know, whatever Aquarians watch this video, but I feel like this is a message that is necessary to a particular person. This is very specific. Let me just see here. And I feel that this is, I'm getting a male energy. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a male, but that's the energy that I'm getting, a male energy. I feel that this person has put a lot at risk because the outcome was supposed to be a particular outcome, a beneficial outcome. I feel that you were loved, you were supported, you were backed by this. Your family had faith in you with this, and it hasn't worked out. It hasn't gone the way that it was supposed to. I'm feeling a lot of shame. I'm feeling a lot of wanting to disconnect from this situation, but feeling like you're too in is how this is. There's a need to know that this situation isn't going to be forever, okay? Yeah. And I feel like you're just very stuck in this mindset of this is my reality now. I did this, I caused this, I can't get out of this situation. I can't see the light at the end, the light at the end of the tunnel, or the outcome of this situation. Like you can't sort of see beyond this reality, what's going to happen in the future. I feel that there's a bit of a, this is a, okay, this, it's kind of having a domino effect. So the relationship that you're in is unstable at the moment, and you're kind of looking at it like, the reason my relationship is unstable because this situation didn't work out. That's not the case. The reason that the relationship is unstable is because of how you're reacting to this situation. It's kind of like there's a sense of not taking ownership for action, is what I'm hearing. There's a need for whoever this is relating to be realistic, and I feel that this is some sort of an investment. This is some sort of some sort of an investment, something that required you to put a lot of effort into. Perhaps I'm seeing financial effort as well. May have even been the result of, I'm hearing like the American dream. I'm hearing like that kind of idea, where we're going to go and we're going to do this, and it's going to be tough for a little while, but then it's going to be great and it's going to be beneficial, and we should put everything that we've got into this to make it happen. You did that, and it's not working out the way that it was supposed to, the way that it was intended. Okay. Definitely feeling defeated. This is one person, guys. I'm sorry that this isn't general, but this is what needed to come through, so it's coming through. All right. Outcome. I'm seeing that this is necessary. All right. This was supposed to happen like this. It wasn't planned to happen like this. I feel like however you went about this situation, or however you went about this investment, whatever this is, the outcome would have been the same. So it doesn't matter what angle you went at it with. So stop over analyzing the situation. Stop thinking, if I had done it like this, if I had done it like that, if I had done this, if I had done that, if only I waited until, if only I, talk to this person instead of this person, if the meeting was on a Monday and not a Thursday. the outcome would have been the same. It doesn't matter who you went into it with. It doesn't matter the outcome. That just, it's so necessary for you to understand the outcome would have been the same. Now, and it's, okay, let me just see. All right. There is a positive outcome. It's not going to seem like it, because I do see that this is going to wash away and you're going to be starting from a clean slate. But it's necessary. The outcome will come as a result of you almost need to release the situation, release the fact that it's now out of your control, and just go with it day by day in order to tick off each box, what needs to be done, like the to-do list, what has to be done today. Don't look to the future, don't plan ahead. This is how you're going to get out of this successfully. And when I say successfully, I mean successfully in a sense where you will be able to start again, but it's freaking clean slate. And who you were going in and where you were going in is not going to be the same. I'm getting the impression of just being completely and utterly stripped bare and starting from the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the bigger lessons, the bigger obstacles, they're kind of dealt with now, and it's more just the day-to-day of what needs to be done. So don't go planning ahead, don't go looking to the future, just go through what needs to be done every single day. If it's one thing that gets done, it's one thing that gets done. But tackle it as much as you can head on. There's no good's going to come from, I can't deal with this, I'm not going to deal with it. You have to deal with it. Yeah, and as cliche as it's going to sound, they want you to not look at what needs to be done in the future, not look at what's coming in for the future, what's going out for the future, anything to do with the future, apart from the fact that they want you to have hope that this situation is going to work out. One way, shape, or form, not at all in any of the ways, shapes, or forms that you originally intended it to. They don't want you to focus on that. They want you to just have hope that this reality will not be a reality forever. It's going to be at least 12 to 18 months before all of this is hashed out and pinned down and washed away. But work on that day to day, what needs to be done every day, what you can do each day to move forward and tackle that. Don't put too much expectation on yourself to get too much done to sort this out. Day by day, take everything day by day. I'm going to leave that there. That was for one person, and we'll get on now to just a couple of general ones. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Bit of chakra work for some of you guys. For, where are we talking? June. Freaking June. So solar plexus chakra can be looked at. Patience. Okay, I see somebody's going to be walking away from a position. This is I'm going to say partnership, but it's the role that you partook in it is minor, and I don't feel like it's like you didn't have to put too much money into this to get going. It might even just be some sort of hobbyist partnership, like something that you create together with this person, a collaboration of some kind, and you're feeling like you've been feeling like you want to get out of it. I see that happening. there's definitely a walking away. I feel like this is going to be soon, like by the end of the week, um, maybe mid to early next week. It's kind of just like you've been feeling a need to pull back and maybe even just go out and do this thing by yourself. It's like, what is this? It's something that you do online together. So I feel like you've got a bit of a social media thing going on. You collaborate together, but you're like, I don't need to be doing this with somebody else that kind of doesn't have the same creative views that I have. And I see that you're going to walk away from this, and that's a good thing. Um, okay. I feel like there's a lot of just what's that? Like instability, I want to say, jitteriness, feelings of like not knowing what my next movie is. Just like, when you get that feeling like you'll be sitting on the couch and you think, oh, I've got to get up and go and do this, and you kind of get that itch, like, oh, and then you just have to move. You have to make a move. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling here. I feel like somebody's like not not moving. Somebody needs to be. There's changes in that needs to be like you're overly patient, being overly patient with this situation, um, and this is causing you to get kind of stuck, um, which is ironic. It makes sense, but this is causing me to feel and get a bit stuck. Your sort of stagnation with this, you're having too much patience with this situation, with this person, even, is causing you to kind of block out positive change in your reality. This could, this is relevant to like individuals not making decisions for themselves, not following their intuition, not like it's like you're constantly being slapped in the face with what it is that you need to do, what it is that you need to change in order to get to be where you want to be, but you're not doing it. And then you're kind of like whinging, like, "Ugh, I'm not where I want to be. Ugh, I'm not getting what I want," but you're not acting either. You're not responding to your intuitive guidance in terms of what it is that they're trying to belt into you to get going and get moving on. Yeah, you just need to get moving, like get going. You can't have prosperity in your life if you're just going to sit around and wait and not be willing to do, not be willing to respond to ideas, not be willing to take risks. Okay, take responsibility here for your own actions. If you're, pardon me, if you're not happy and you've got a partner or a friend or a family member and they're like, why don't you try this? And they're giving you ideas and they're trying to help you and trying to guide you, and you're just like, nah, well, it's nobody else's fault that you're going to be feeling like that. Okay, lots of chakra work for you guys. So I would look into, they're on YouTube everywhere. Um, chakra balancing meditations, like 10 minutes. Do a 10 minutes. If you've got an hour, do an hour. If you've got 30 minutes, do 30 minutes. But if you're feeling like this is you and you're a little bit skittish and all over the shop and don't know if you're coming or going or where you've been, and have a look into balancing out those chakras, getting that energy flow back into alignment within yourself. It'll just help to clear your head a little bit. I'm hearing here too spiritual baths, stress, anyone's stressed, too much going on, can't think straight, get in that spiritual bath. Run yourself a nice bath, Epsom salts, chuck in crystals, whatever you want, you can look them up, quartz, whatever, and get in that bath and get that head under that water and clear out some of that old energy. That was a bit of a weird one for you guys. But I'm sure that whoever needed to hear that has heard it. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great month. Yeah, just do the work that needs to be done. And I feel like being open and honest about what it is that you want as well. That message is still really clear for you guys. Be open and honest with what it is that you want. What do you want? Like, really, what do you want? What's going to make you happy? And write it down and be honest. Doesn't matter how silly it is, be honest about it. Okay? Good luck. Love yous.